it'll be Lynn Ball. Starting also for the Spartans is number 3, Olivia Davis, a 5'6" sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. Number 5 is Audrey Ramsey, a 5'7" grad student from Boca Raton. Number 23 is Marissa McDonald. She is a 6'1" grad student from Westchester, Pennsylvania. And in the middle, number 44, Zoe Pillar, a 6'1" senior from Brentwood, Tennessee. Palmieri on the fast break. Cross court. Davis, the lefty for 3. No good. Rebounded to Chappelle.
And with this, despite the loser records, this is conference play, so you got to throw the records out right now. Spartans are without one of their key starters, so anything can happen, and Lynn opens up the score.
Jess Knight getting the first basket of the game, 2-0 in favor of Lynn. She comes in averaging 15.6 a game. The only other person in double digits is Montalbano at 10 even. Lob into Pillar. They double team her immediately. Davis again for 3. Spartans on the board and take the lead.
Yes, and the Spartans, Coach Jesse elected to start a 3-guard lineup, a little smaller around the perimeter, but definitely quick, heady, and able to do everything. And then, of course, coming off the bench with the super sub, KVB, Kath Van Bennekom. So they still have a lot of firepower.
They've got Ramsey playing down low on defense.
Yeah, she's tough. She's tough.
These two teams met twice. Spartans won both the games, 72-61 in January. And then down in Boca Raton, a 52-47 win.
But you know as well as I know, it's not impossible, but beating a team 3 times in one season, it's rarely done.
Hemingway looking. Knight kicks her back out. Macablo inside. Knight fading away off the glass and in. She's got 4 points.
And I'll tell you this, without the services of Soriano Rodriguez, it's like a key factor that the Spartans got to play good defense as they always do, but stay out of foul trouble.
Palmieri fade away just outside of the lane. 7-4 Tampa.
Right, and Palmieri is just playing with the utmost confidence right now. She started the last regular season game at home for the conference, and she's been just like the little red Ferrari engine out there.
Kick outside. Macablo trying to drive on Davis. Stoop. Left-handed layup and in. 7-6.
Nice move. Now we got to keep in mind, not only was Sariana Rodriguez a create your own shot type scorer, but she was also second on the team in rebounding. So by committee, that void will have to be filled.
Palmieri with the shot, but a foul call beforehand, and they're going to get Zoe Pillar for boxing out. So her first foul, the first foul of the game, 3.5 minutes in.
Right, and keep a keen eye on Zoe's fouls.
Montalbano, top of the key. Hemingway looking around, fires a shot and hits. 8-7, Lynn takes the lead.
Right, and as the Spartans open up in the 2-3 zone, the smothering 2-3 zone, they're now in a man-to-man.
Hemingway averages 6.1. Knocked that shot down. McDonald for 3. Nothing but net.
Shooting 46% in McDonald, M&M.
Spartans backcourt pressure off the basket. Montalbano directing players away.
As talented as Marissa McDonald is, her contributions become even more of a key without Sariana Rodriguez. She's able to play the 4, 5, or 3 positions. She can handle the ball pass. She's Swiss Army knife.
Drive, kick out, Hemingway, ball fake, goes baseline, shot. Too long, tipped away. Controlled, though, by Macablo. Hemingway bounce pass in, stolen by Ramsey. He goes behind her back across the timeline. Bounce pass into Pillar. Pillar ball fake off the glass.
Nice patience by Pillar. She didn't rush it up. She just gathered herself, gained her balance, and went up smoothly and strongly.
12-8, Spartans up halfway through the first quarter. Chappelle, way long. Rebound to Montalbano. Back to Montalbano. Lobbing it inside to Knight. Knight kicks it back out. Top of the key. And 3 seconds.
Yep, and Knight.
And at 4:45 left in the quarter, this will be the under 5 media timeout. We'll take a break. Spartans up 12-8 on TampaSpartans.tv.
Trophy.
12-8, Spartans up, 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Officials for tonight's game, Heather Marshall, Julia D'Ambrosio, and Ray Lewis.
Not the ex-football player.
No. Who else did we have? We had Daryl Dawkins, I think, earlier this year. Pillar on the drive, lost the ball, got it back, fights for it, to Davis, Ramsey. Back to Pillar, double team, to the corner, McDonald for three and good. 2 for 2 from Marissa McDonald.
Yes, and that's great for her confidence and the team scoring-wise, for her to open up the game 2 for 2 from three-point range.
Spartans on an 8-0 run right now. To the corner, inside to Knight, top of the key. Into the lineup is Fiore, Ella Fiore into the lineup, number 11. Lobbing it inside to Knight, tries to body Pillar down, but that is to no avail.
That was probably the easiest rebound Zoe ever got. She just stood there, the ball fell right into her hands.
Davis on the drive, scoops, got fouled. Chappelle on the foul. First foul of the game on Lynn. As I mentioned, these are the quarterfinal games. 11 teams in the conference. 8 of them made the conference tournament. Embry-Riddle is the number 1 seed. They're playing the 8 seed St. Leo. Tampa, the 2 seed, hosting Lynn. And the free throw is good by Davis. Also, we have Nova Southeastern, the 3 seed, hosting Palm Beach Atlantic at 6. And Eckerd, the 4 seed, hosting Berry, the 5 seed. 1 out of 2, 16-8. Knight to the corner. Drive by Romick, and she is fouled. Romick started 90% of their games this year, but did not start tonight. Rachel Romick, 6 points a game. Up top, down low, stolen by McDonald. He steps in the way. Bounces to Davis.
And that's another key factor in Marissa McDonald's contribution. She's a great defender, very versatile. She can guard multiple positions, and she's second on the team in blocks also.
And McDonald with a spin draws a charge. Ocado got knocked down, they call it on McDonald. Into the Spartan lineup is Kat Van Bennekom. She is a 5'9" senior from the Netherlands. She comes in for Zoe Pillar. Zoe picked up a foul in the first 3 minutes. They may be monitoring her minutes.
Yeah.
2:50 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, I think that spin move is kind of like a play on, and the player made it usually on the spin, you don't go directly into the player.
Right, usually it's off at an angle.
All right.
Davis drives, got fouled, she goes down, helped up by a teammate, and she will shoot.
Yeah, Davis has one of the best home court defenders. I mean, she cares, but she plays as if like she doesn't care. Nothing phases her. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like an oxymoron, but she just goes at it. You know, rain, sleet, or snow.
You don't see happy or unhappy.
And she's definitely like fiery.
Yes. It's the first free throw. 17-11 Tampa. And the second one down to Davis has 5. McDonald leading Tampa with 6. And the lead is 7, 18-11. Chappelle across the timeline.
That's what the Spartans want to do, especially at home in the tournament. You want to kind of kill the confidence of your I guess, lower-seeded opponent.
Yes.
Because the longer they play, the more confidence they build without you getting a commanding lead on them.
That time, Montalbano missed a layup.
Point blank.
Davis grabbed it, but Montalbano tied her up. The possession arrow to Tampa. So they'll have the ball with 1:59 to go in the quarter.
And with Lynn hoping to come here and spring an upset, shots like those, that you got to make them.
Yeah, you got to hit the bunnies, as they say. Palmieri directing traffic up top. Lobs it into Van Bennekom. She turns up off the glass. That was a tough move. Double team, she turned into it and still got the shot up and in.
Yeah, KVB doing a Zoe Pillar impression.
20-11 Tampa, minute and a half left in the quarter. Down low. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Fiore, no good. Or Montalbano, I should say, with the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lynn ball. Chappelle will inbound. Up top, Romick. Down low to Hemingway. Tries to muscle out. McDonald off the glass, no good. Van Bennekom with the board. Got smacked in the face and had a little grimace there. Palmieri guarded by Chappelle. They can look each other in the eye. Neither one's that tall. Van Bennekom, scooped it up, didn't go. Hemingway the other way.
Yeah, not enough English on that ball.
On down low, laying it up and in is Fiore. Left unguarded, down low.
Fiore last year was a starter, remember, Jack?
Yep.
She probably brings the punch off the bench and is always, coaching strategy.
She started half their games this year.
Right, they probably needed a little bench support.
Van Bennekom, nice little scoop shot with the right hand. 22-13, 18 seconds in the quarter. Montalbano with 10. Now she's going back out top. She needs to start running the offense. 5. Back outside, Chappelle with 2. And just kind of lost it at the last second. Did not get a great shot out of that one.
Yeah, that's a good defensive possession for the Spartans right there.
We've played a quarter. It's 22-13 Tampa. We'll be back after this on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
But the thing is of course, every level, a new devil.
Yeah. Into the second quarter, 22-13. Jack and DeCarlo with the game. Lynn starts first possession. Montalbano back out top. Romick. Guarded by Davis.
Spartans
Pick, free throw line.
Spartans playing a loose man on the perimeter because Lynn isn't, a very, as far as their three-point statistics all season, they're like about 31%. So that's kind of around average, a little below average.
Yep.
What you would want. So the Spartans not really guarding the three-point line ferociously right now.
Yeah. Back out, Chappelle, three, air ball, but caught by Knight, who scored the last two times down the court.
Yeah, right now Knight is having a good night.
She's got 8.
Unintended.
Yeah. She's got just about half of Lynn's points. Pillar, a little too strong. Knight with the board. Knight trying to control at both ends. Down low. Fiore off the glass and in. And a 6-0 run to start the quarter has made it 22-19. And Tom Jesse wants a timeout. Spartans are getting hurt inside right now.
Yeah, I was just mentioning that Lynn, in order to pull an upset, they weren't playing with that type of fire and ferocity that you would need to come on the road against the number 2 seed in this tournament, in this conference play. But now they've come out this second quarter. I guess they heard me because now they're reacting.
Well, if you look at the stats, Lynn has 19 points. 16 points in the paint.
Yes.
So they've been trying to force it inside. Gotten a couple easy baskets.
I guess one of their keys is if we can get Zoe in foul trouble, we have a greater chance to win.
Yeah. So far, Zoe with just one. So coming out on the floor will be Davis, Ramsey, Pillar, Palmieri, and Van Bennekom. On the other side, it'll be Montalbano, Chappelle, Fiore, Knight, and Romick. Palmieri jogs across the timeline.
And just in from the sidelines, one of Lynn's players, she's bordering on reaching 1,000 points for her career. Ella Fiore, the 5'11" guard forward, graduate.
Okay.
From New Hampshire. So, I mean, for the sake of her career and her milestones personally, I hope that she could reach the 1,000 points. However, I just hope it
in her last game.
You're right.
We'll see how close she is. She's number 11.
She's 10 points away.
Well, she averages 10 a game, so she's right about there. She has 4 today. 22-19, lead down to 3, 6-0 run. Pass deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, but one thing with Fiore, she always played with like a high level of intensity, of fire. That like she's burning not to lose.
Right. And a foul in the lane, and it's going to be on Lynn, maybe just Knight. It is on Knight. Knight is a very tall presence inside.
Yes, she is.
6'2".
Yeah, but she's physically imposing also.
Yeah, she is. She's everything that Pillar is when teams played Tampa. Off the pick, Ramsey kicks it out. 8 on the shot clock. Van Bennekom, 3. No. Tip to Knight. She's got the ball. Knight now with 4 rebounds. Chappelle down low to Fiore. And she might have thought she traveled. She did not. She got fouled.
Yeah, that's the thing with Fiore. Like no matter the situation, she's playing hard. Up 10 points, down 10 points, you're always going to get consistent hard play from her.
So she will go to the free throw line. The foul is on Van Bennekom.
KVB with her first.
And McDonald comes in for her. McDonald back in the starting lineup. So Spartans have their starters back on the floor. Fiore missed the first, hit the second. 22-20. Spartans have yet to score this quarter. We're 2.5 into it, and Lynn is on a 7-0 run. Down low to Pillar, on cue, bucket.
Yeah, Lynn made a ferocious run to start the second quarter.
At 6 for Zoe, 4-point lead for Tampa.
Spartans got to widen this gap because right now Lynn is brimming with confidence.
Knight tried to go off the glass, taken away by Pillar.
And good defense and way to avoid the foul by Zoe Pillar.
Palmieri up top, McDonald. Ramsey to Davis. They're looking to go inside. Knight really makes it tough to find Pillar. 10 on the shot clock.
Like, she's not giving too much away in strength.
Palmieri, a little runner. Oh, in and out. Rebound to Montalbano. She hustles the ball up court. Gets in the lane, drives the lane, puts it up, and got fouled by Ramsey.
She made a nice in and out move. The thing is, nobody was able to slow the ball down, so she had a full head of steam going into the lane. You got to turn them at least once.
Yep. Knight is out. Hemingway back in. Montalbano rattles it home for her first point. (24-21). Make it 24-22. 2-point lead.
Yeah, at the end of the first quarter, we thought the Spartans may be cruising to victory, but Lynn said, not so fast.
Ramsey. Davis outside the arc. She drives the baseline. Off the glass, too strong. Hemingway with the board. Lynn can tie here. Bouncing it inside. She traveled on the back pedal.
Yep. And great defense by Marissa McDonald. She didn't fight her as the ball was coming. She pulled the chair, forcing the travel.
Palmieri looking for the pick. Goes the other way. McDonald, she's going to try to drive lane. Spins in the lane. 10-foot jumper. Good.
Nice move. This time, no foul called on the reverse spin.
Top of the key to Hemingway. Chappelle, free throw line. Hemingway trying to drive on Pillar to no avail. Stolen by, Palmieri almost had a steal. It rolled off her back out of bounds.
It looked like it was a Globetrotter trick or something.
Vivian Gendy coming in for Tampa for Zoe Pillar. Gendy checking in as a 6'2 senior from Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Adding some height and length.
She'll be guarding Hemingway. Long shot by Chappelle. Drains it from deep. That was NBA three-point range.
Yeah, Chappelle from the parking lot.
That's the Carlo DeVoe range there.
He used to be. Tell you this, she shot that. Felt like the ball sat up in the air for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, it had hang time.
Yes.
Jendi in the lane. Turns. Pivots. Turns again.
Oh,
nice
wow.
move in.
Nice. Showing off some nice moves and footwork.
She went back and forth like 3 times before ducking under left and put it in. 28-25. Romick back out to Chappelle. Fiore. Driving Montalbano off the glass and in. They're hanging with Tampa. 28-27.
Nice ball movement.
Ramsey not shot yet today. McDonald. They gave her the lane. 10-foot jumper. Throws it in.
Nice. Very efficient.
Got to make them pay if they're going to let you have it. 30-27 Tampa. Under 4 to go in the half.
And right now, McDonald is leading all scorers on 4-4 shooting, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
He's the first to reach double digits. Romick off the glass, in and out, got her own rebound. Fiore, she heads for the lane. Back to Montalbano, she can't hit it, and taken away by Jendi.
And my apologies, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, not free throw line.
Okay.
She hasn't shot a free throw yet, Marissa McDonald.
Ramsey. McDonald won't go.
I just jinxed her. I just said she was 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Good looking shot though.
Hemingway.
Nice closeout by Jendi.
Yeah, she didn't fall for the ball fake. 3 minutes to go in the half. Tampa by 3. Montalbano. Fiore.
That's good.
Knocked it down. We're tied at 30.
Yeah, I saw it as soon as it left the hand. They're calling it a 2.
They are. Okay. Ramsey backs out. Inside to Jendi. Already made 1. Got hit. The ball got stripped from her by Montalbano. Womack on the drive. Tries to find Fiore. Does. She lays it in. And Lynn takes a 31-30 lead.
Psychologically, that's very uplifting for Lynn. 9-point deficit at the end of the first quarter. Now they have a 1-point lead.
Jendi to McDonald. McDonald head down, drives, knocked away by Hemingway. Quickly up court to Chappelle. Chappelle tries to drive on Davis. Davis got in the way. And jump ball is called. Tampa ball. And this will be, took a while, but this is the under 5 timeout. 1:47 to go. I don't think we took it.
No, there
maybe
was
we
no
did.
dead balls. I don't remember there being any stoppage of play.
Well, they're not stopping, so maybe they just forgot about it. Said, hey, you had 3 minutes to do it, so we're going to move on. 31-30. Lynn now in the lead. Lynn 18-8 leading this quarter. Davis on the drive. Turns around, comes back out. Davis, nice ball fake. Tried to find Pillar, got away. McDonald recovers
8
it.
seconds to shoot.
8 on the shot clock. Ramsey, yes.
Big shot. Spartans regained the lead.
Her first basket of the day, her first shot of the game. Spartans by 1. 1:10 to go in the half. Top. Knight back in the lineup. Chappelle tries to drive the lane. She goes back out. Pick set, and they try to go low, and I think, did they get Knight with an elbow?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Knight on the switch from Pillar to McDonald. She elbowed McDonald out of the way. That'll be the second on Knight.
And that's a key foul right before the half.
It is, yeah. Are they going to take her out or not? Yeah, they do. With 54 seconds to go, they're going to sit her for the rest of the half.
I mean, that's the only choice.
Tampa by 1. 50 seconds in the half. Palmieri to Pillar, top of the key. To Ramsey. McDonald, bounce pass, taken away though by Fiore. She read that one coming in.
Yeah, they're starting to read that post-to-post pass.
Hemingway outside the arc. Back up top, Fiore, jumper, in and out and in.
Wow. She's closer to 1,000 points.
You said she needed 10?
Yep. She hit a three and just
10 seconds to go, 33-32. Spartans will get the last shot. Down to 7. Ramsey, jump shot.
Short.
No good. 2 seconds to go. Hemingway eyes it, lets it go. Halftime, and Lynn has a 1-point lead on the Spartans. 33-32, Lynn overcame a 9-point first quarter deficit and has taken a 1-point lead on Tampa. We'll step out and come back just before the start of the second half, and we'll update you on all the stats. 33-32 Lynn on TampaSpartans.tv. Welcome back. Second half, about 30 seconds from starting. 33-32. Lynn leads Tampa at the half. By the way, I've just heard from somebody that the man who makes us sound good all the time, Andre, turns 21 today.
Happy birthday. Hey.
21 plus? 21 plus.
Well, since he had such a great rendition of the national anthem, we'll get Jerome to sing him happy birthday.
Yeah, we got to get that. Happy birthday. Quick run through the scoring. Fiore leading with 11 points, leading all scorers. Montalbano has 4. Cadlo with 5. Hemingway with 2. Chappelle with 3, and Knight with 8. Knight back on the court. She's got 2 fouls. On the other side, Palmieri has 3 for Tampa. Davis with 5. Ramsey 2. McDonald has 10. Pillar 6. Van Bennekom 4. And Gendy with 2. Lynn starts with the ball.
Yeah, no real foul trouble. Van Bennekom has 2 for Tampa, KVB, and Jess Knight has 2 for Lynn.
Yep.
Everybody else 1 or 0.
McDonald 3 on the way. Yes, that's the way she started the game, and she does it again.
Big shot.
McDonald now with 13. Winner of this game plays Thursday night. If Tampa wins, it'll be here in Tampa against the winner of the Barry Nova Southeastern game. Take that back. It'll be the winner of the Barry Eckerd game.
Yeah, the Spartans just played Barry. Unfortunately, that was the game that...
I grabbed the wrong sheet. Tampa will, the winner of this game will play the winner of Nova Southeastern, Palm Beach Atlantic.
Okay. No, good defense by Jess Knight.
So I read the wrong schedule there. Sorry about that. 35-35. Down low to Knight. Back out to Hemingway. Hemingway launches a shot. Oh, too hard. And that one didn't hit the rim and surprised McDonald coming off so quickly, and it bounced off her hand out of bounds.
Yeah, that was quite the ricochet. I'm glad it didn't like hit a finger and jam a finger. I mean, everyone who's played basketball or football has had that happen.
That might be a foul on Pillar as she grabbed Hemingway around the waist on the inbounds.
That would be her second.
That's her second. So the two bigs for each team have 2 fouls. Chappelle, top of the key, Hemingway. Back out to McCadlow. She misses the shot, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lynn ball. Inbounding, tipped out of the way, but Hemingway got it back at the shot clock, and Tampa has it. Ramsey crossed the timeline, tied at 35. Or 2:10 into the second half. Palmieri, McDonald finds Pillar, wide open, lays it up and in.
Great seal by Zoe.
Tampa men are playing at Embry-Riddle tonight, and about 6 minutes into the game, Tampa leads 11-7. That game started at 7:30.
Those Spartans
tried to muscle Pillar out of the... Oh, they called a foul?
And I was just about to say the Spartans have to be careful not to let Zoe pick up her third foul too early into this quarter.
She looked like she was straight up and down.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
But quickly Van Bennekom will come in, so Pillar picks up 2 in the first 2:40 of the second half.
Yes, Jess Knight just leaned into Pillar. I mean, you would have thought the rule of verticality would stand strong, but...
Not there. Knight hits the first. 37-36 Tampa. Knight's second free throw. She's got double digits with 10, and the game is tied at 37.
Psychologically, it's important for the Spartans to come and score in this possession and take the lead so they can continue front running.
Van Bennekom trying to get a pick from McDonald. Now drives off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound Hemingway. Montalbano into Knight. Knight fade away in the lane. Won't go. Tipped out into the hand of Davis. Quickly to Palmieri.
Wow, that ball did everything except fall through the net.
Davis outside the arc. And that is going to be a foul. I think it'll be on 21. McCadlow. It is. It's her first of the half on Lynn.
At first, I thought the official was calling something on the screen, so thankfully it wasn't.
6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Ramsey inside. McDonald, little jumper,
yes.
Good.
Nice inside-out pivot. That reverse
15.
pivot creates so much space.
She has 15 now, McDonald. Spartans by 2. Lobbing it low to Knight off the glass, and she got fouled by McDonald.
Wow.
That'll be her second.
Just Knight continuing to be a problem for the Spartans' interior defense. And right now, Marissa McDonald leading all scores with 15 points. And if ever you need a big game from Marissa McDonald,
Tonight.
it would be tonight, yes.
Knight hits that one, makes it 39-38. And she's hit 4 in a row, 39-39. She now has 12.
Right, and McDonald the only player for the Spartans in double figures right now.
Correct. Pillar with 8, but she's out of the game. Tampa will inbound. Ramsey to Palmieri. Van Bennekom, top of the key. McDonald trying to drive, stop, back out to Davis. Ramsey looked at a 3, got bumped, and that'll be a foul on Fiore. That'll be her first.
As hard as she plays, she only has 1 foul, so that's definitely to Lynn and her credit.
We've been told Fiore is 3 points away from 1,000 for her career. Oh, McDonald had it, didn't go. Quickly down court. McCadlow, back out, Chappelle. Romick lobs it inside to Knight. And she just took it away from Palmieri. Has about a 10-inch height advantage. Took it and banked it home, 41-39 Lynn.
Like a 4-point swing, the missed layup on our side and the bank shot on their side.
Van Bennekom to Palmieri to Davis. Inside to McDonald. Van Bennekom, 10 on the shot clock. Spins in the lane, doesn't go. Almost stole the ball, but Chappelle has it. She comes down, she drives, she got fouled on the way in. And Ramsey crashes down. This will be the under 5 media timeout for the quarter. 4:53 to go in the quarter. 41-39, Lynn leads Tampa. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv. 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Lynn on top of Tampa. You know, DeCarlo, you look statistically at some of the numbers, and it's surprising Tampa's not only trailing, but you're surprised they don't have a bigger lead.
Right.
They're shooting 50%. They're 57% from the three-point line.
This is one of those games where you say, when you hear people say stats don't matter.
Yeah. The one that is most telling against Tampa is they've been out-rebounded 21-12. Now the biggest lead of the game for Lynn, and they put a little backcourt pressure quickly up to Van Bennekom. 43-39. Lynn by 4. Zoe Pillar back in. So Tom Jesse thinks he got to have Pillar on the floor right now. Van Bennekom? No. Ramsey tips it to her.
Oh, wow. Big rebound by Audrey Ramsey. Huge rebound.
Romick on the drive on Davis. Stops her, she comes out. They'll probably try to go tonight if they can with Pillar with 3. She's calling for it. They get it to her. Pillar just goes straight up. Nice job. And Van Bennekom with the board.
Yes, Pillar gave no ground.
She just held her position and put her hands up. Palmieri lost the ball.
Yeah, she just lost control of it on the hesitation dribble.
Yep. Romick looks to drive on Davis off the glass. Won't go in. Taken by Pillar.
Dodge the bullet. I'd like to think that if Lynn was playing at home, that ball falls in.
Yeah. No good on the rebound. We come the other way. 2-point lead for Lynn. Lobbing inside to Fiore. She's trying to pivot on Van Bennekom. Lost her spot. Given away. Taken by Pillar.
She threw her hands up thinking she got fouled. Fiore did.
Palmieri running the point. Ramsey. Round to the top of the key, looking for a pick. Gets it. Jump shot, free throw line. No. She goes down. Tipped up and taken by Romick.
Got to be careful of oh, nice
play by Van Bennekom to steal the pass. We come the other way.
I would try to keep Zoe out of some of the pick and roll situations so that you limit how much contact she makes with the opponent.
Davis to the corner. Van Bennekom trying to drive. Still trying to drive.
Nice.
Up and in. We're tied.
Nice move by KVB.
Chappelle on a drive. Stopped by Palmieri. And Chappelle will reset between the rings. Romick down, tipped away. They got it back though. Fiore with 5 on the shot clock. Outside the arc, Chappelle, 3, 2, lofts one, no good, and it's a shot clock violation. It never hit the rim.
I think Zoe's, she's coming out.
Minute and a half to go in the quarter. And all tied.
43 apiece.
McDonald, Van Bennekom looks to drive. Does. She might have traveled though. She did.
Yeah, and the crossover step, just one less dribble that created the travel call.
Spinning around, Hemingway's got it. Trying to cutting Montalbano, and she missed the shot, and Ramsey has it for Tampa.
We got to find a way to go at Jess Knight and see if we could draw a foul or score on her, make her work.
Pillar out for the rest of the quarter.
More than likely, yes.
Palmieri, yes,
rolls it out. Breaks the tie. That more than makes up for the turnover she had earlier.
Tampa by 3, 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Huge shot.
Down low, McDonald.
Good position defense by
That
him.
was. The ball got tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Lynn ball. But a good job by McDonald to just hold her spot.
Right. Because Jess Knight is a load. She's bullying her way.
She'll move you. They go up top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Romick outside the arc. Tries to spin in the lane. Does. Got tripped and goes down.
She looks to be all right, though.
Foul is called on Olivia Davis, just her first.
Right, definitely incidental contact. You know, feet got tied up. Nothing dirty, but it still resulted in a foul. First free throw made.
Romick hitting that one. 46-44, 17 seconds to go. It's the second. Spartans will get one last chance. See if they can add to a 1-point lead at the quarter.
Yeah, barring a turnover and a made shot by Lynn, the Spartans should go into this fourth quarter with
Inside of Van Bennekom, off the glass, no. 3 seconds. Hemingway looks up. Not going to get a shot. We've reached the quarter. 46-45, Tampa by 1. We'll take a break and come back for the final 10 on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
A little my way. This thing, it keeps timing out on me. 46-45, Tampa by 1. We've got 10 minutes to go. Tampa will get first possession. Ramsey inbounds to Palmieri. Van Bennekom. Palmieri, yes,
big shot.
Huge shot. Threes in the last few minutes. Tampa by 4.
And great start to the fourth quarter. Winner advances to the semifinal.
Palmieri now with 9. Tried to bounce it inside tonight. Taken away, but then Lynn gets it back.
Yeah, Davis on the hustle.
Foul called on Davis.
Yeah, she dove to try to retrieve the ball, picked up a foul. Great hustle.
That'll be the second on Davis, first of the quarter. Hemingway looking to inbound. Finds Montalbano. He tries to drive on Ramsey, lays it up and in. And I think they maybe got Ramsey for the foul.
Yes, count the basket.
And they give her the bucket. Montalbano now with 6. And the lead is down to 2. And she rattles it home. They are 12 of 13 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they're
That's
shooting.
keeping them in it. Spartans are just 3 of 4.
Yeah, 92% to 75%.
1 point lead for Tampa. McDonald. Ramsey, top of the key.
We could use another timely 3.
McDonald, no. Tipped. Romick, the other end. To Hemingway, looks to drive on McDonald. And foul is on McDonald.
No, it's on the reach by Kath. She reached in. Wow. Tough break.
Hemingway hits the first. They are money from the free throw line tonight. Hemingway, a 67% free throw shooter. Again, they just keep knocking them down.
I mean, that's how you steal games.
And they have the
especially on
lead.
road.
They've scored 5 in a row and have a 1 point lead.
Need a
Bounce
big
pass
shot.
inside the pillar. Hemingway tried to draw the
Yes.
foul.
And
Refs didn't buy it.
that would have been a huge call. Very pivotal.
McCadlow has it off to Montalbano. McCadlow for 3, no good. Ramsey races in to get the rebound. Lobbing it into McDonald, guarded by Hemingway. Back out to Davis. Pick from McDonald.
Shoot it.
Inside the arc.
Yes.
Nice.
Big shot. I'm glad she shot that because it was right in the rhythm of the offense.
53-50. 7:50 to go in the game. Sunshine State Conference quarterfinal tournament play. Skip pass. Long 3. No good. McCadlow got her own rebound. Layup, up and in. Montalbano on that one.
Yeah, she's been aggressive taking it to the rim.
That gives her 9. McDonald goes inside the pillar, guarded by Knight. Nice
Nice.
ball fake up and in. Pillar now with 10, then make it 12. Inside the Knight. Does she try to go on Pillar? Pillar lets her go around, made her shoot, go up and missed it. She goes down, but the Spartans get the ball, and Ramsey calls timeout. Ramsey got the timeout. I believe it's okay to slide like that as long as you don't try to get up.
No, and she definitely had control of the ball, signifying that the Spartans
Andre, do we have a
possession.
30-second break we can run? All right, we'll take one. We'll be right back on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
"55-52, Tampa by 3, 6:50 to go in the game." Sunshine State Conference quarterfinal women's basketball game. The winner will play Thursday night. Tampa will inbound the ball. Palmieri across the timeline. The freshman playing beyond her years lately.
Yeah, and a crucial 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this game.
Ramsey goes inside the pillar. I think Hemingway with the push.
Yes. They're letting Jess Knight get a breather. But Spartans nursing a 3-point lead at 55-52 over Lynn.
Spartans to inbound. Lobbing it way up to McDonald. Ramsey to the corner. Inside the pillar. She made the move already and got Hemingway up and under.
Nice move. Nice quick move. And Marissa McDonald still leads all scorers with 15 points. 6 is
Knight back in, Hemingway out. Hemingway picked up 3, a couple in the last 2 possessions. Palmieri lobs it into McDonald. Inside the arc, lost the ball. Chappelle passes it up, tries to lob it into Knight, got it there. She's got a lot of steps, and she did get called for the travel. Tampa again with a chance to lengthen the lead. They lead by 3, 6 minutes left in the game. Pillar, Ramsey. Lobbing it inside the pillar, Knight on her, back out to McDonald, back to pillar. Tries to go baseline, Ramsey. 10 on the shot clock, to the corner.
Nice
McDonald, 4-3, good.
Nice ball movement. 18 huge points by Marissa McDonald.
Timeout called by Julia Tucker. Spartans lead is 6. We'll take a quick break right here on TampaSpartans.tv. Chappelle with the ball for Lynn.
And we just received some good news, Jack. The UT Spartan men are up 41-24 on the road over the Embry-Riddle.
And that is a conference tournament quarterfinal. Tampa the 5 seed, Embry-Riddle the 4 seed. Nice drive. McCadlow. And the lead is down to 4. Little backcourt pressure, Spartans break it. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Ramsey, cross-court pass. McDonald, 7 on the shot clock. Palmieri looks at the clock, turns to drive.
That's
3
a
on
big
the
shot.
way. Oh, won't go. Chappelle.
Great post defense by Marissa McDonald.
Fiore, in and out. That was halfway down. Fiore at 11 at half, still with 11.
She's 3 points away from 1,000.
Still looking for that mark too. McDonald, Ramsey, inside the pillar. Oh, jump, power move. That got the foul on Knight.
And that's pillar power on the and one.
60-54. Tampa by 6 now. Pillar to shoot. First free throw of the night, and she hit it. 3-point play, 7-point lead.
And right now, that 7-point lead is almost equivalent to having a 12-point lead.
It's the biggest lead since 22-13 at the end of the first quarter. They go down low to Knight. Knight kicks it back out. Fiore for 3, hit it.
Wow.
That should be her 1,000 points.
Yes.
And it cuts the lead down to 4.
It's a huge shot by Fiore.
McDonald, they go inside the pillar. They look to double team to the corner. Ramsey drives and got fouled on the drive. She'll shoot.
Yeah, and despite being the opponent, congratulations to Ella Fiore for reaching 1,000 points in her basketball career.
Ramsey will shoot.
2 huge free throws.
First one does not go.
And this is who you would want on the line in big situations, leading free throw shooter for the Spartans.
Got that one to rattle home, 5-point lead. Referee stops play. Refs have done a nice job tonight.
They have.
And now they're stopping, bringing in the third referee into the conversation. And they're calling a foul on 14. That's Knight. And they said intentional, right?
Wow, I didn't see it.
No. We'll put Ramsey on the line.
I almost wish I could get an explanation from the official.
Rebound. So they called an intentional foul on Knight, throwing an elbow on the rebound. That'll be 4 then on Knight.
Yeah, that was
Ramsey hits them both.
Yeah, very pivotal call.
And, and now Tampa gets the ball out as well.
Yeah,
so a big turn of events with only 3:23 to go in the game.
And with the experience of a player like Knight, you definitely would hope that she would avoid such a situation.
Palmieri to McDonald. Ball fake on Fiore. Palmieri inside the pillar. Pillar back out. Palmieri knocks it down to a 10-point lead. 67-57. That's the biggest lead of the game. They sat Knight down with 3.5 to go, I would think they'd want her back in. She has 4 fouls, but they can ill afford to keep her on the bench.
Palmieri,
did she get hit in the face?
Yeah, she did. She fell. I think she hit the back of the Lynn player's heel, Montalbano.
Just accidental contact. That puts Montalbano at the free throw line.
Nevertheless, she just made a big three, one of the biggest in her UT career thus far.
Palmieri now with 12, one of 3 Spartans in double digits. McDonald with 18, Pillar with 15, and Palmieri now has 12. Palmieri with a career high last game. And a timeout taken by Lynn. Lead down to 8, 2:43 to go. We'll take a break and be right back. Spartans by 8, 2:43 to go. Backcourt pressure. Into Ramsey, gets it to Palmieri. She just hustles her way across the timeline. They chase her but can't get her.
Beats the trap.
Pell up top. On the drive, got blocked, rebound Davis.
And Palmieri on the block.
And a foul on Montalbano. That'll be 16 fouls. Spartans are shooting 2. 5 team fouls in any quarter. You shoot 2. To the line goes Davis. She is 2 for 2 there today. Spartans 7 of 9 from the line today. Rattles it home.
8 of 10.
Knocks it down. Spartans men's basketball team leading at half on the road at Embry-Riddle, 49-31.
Yeah, that would be huge.
That'd be huge, yes. Montalbano, no good. Rebound Knight, tipped away. Controlled by Montalbano. Hemingway for 3, in and out. Rebounded by Pillar. And with less than 2 minutes to go, the Spartans lead by 10. It's been a battle, but the Spartans put some distance in the last few minutes.
Yes, huge
finally a foul
by Georgia Palmieri. Huge three. That when it was Spartans had a 7-point lead, she hit it to make it 10, and the momentum, it just gave them such confidence that they're riding it out, and it's fitting that she's at the line right now with 2 free throws.
She is 1 for 2 from the line. First one good, 70-59, biggest lead of the game. Hits them both. 71-59. It took a while, but the Spartans finally put some distance. Oh, wow. Romick. And a foul on Romick. Romick at the 3, Romick with the foul. 71-62.
It's like tonight, in triple digits, it's been the PMP show for the Spartans. Palmieri, McDonald, and Pillar. TNT, but PMP. Explosive performance by the trio, especially in the wake of the absence of Sariana Rodriguez.
Yeah.
This has been much needed.
Knocked them both down. Back to an 11-point lead. 1:26 to play. Montalbano in the backcourt. Behind the back in the lane. Up top, Hemingway, 3 on the way. No good off the glancings off the side of the rim. Palmieri fouled. And they just had to try their best to catch her.
Yeah, Palmieri she's fast like Sarah was last year for the women.
Yes.
Sarah and and Maya Justo.
Yep.
She's fast like they are.
Back to the line. And rolls away. 1:13 left in the game. Gets 1 of 2.
I know why she missed that free throw. She wanted that 15 points just like Zoe Pillar.
12-point lead, 1:08 to go in the game. Knight missing it, rebound Pillar. And she gets hammered by Knight, and Knight is fouled out.
Yeah. Well, not the night that Knight wanted to have, but nevertheless, she had a good night with 14 points. She goes out with her jersey number.
Now, when Pillar got that rebound, she immediately fouled her.
I think that was a frustration foul.
Yeah. Substitutions for Tampa, number 4, Brooklyn Butler, a freshman from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. In for Audrey Ramsey. Pillar knocks the first one down. Pillar now with 16.
I forgot, in your French translation, that means something lake?
Foot of the lake.
Foot of the lake.
Foot of the
that's
lake. At the bottom, it's at the very foot or bottom of Lake Winnebago.
Gotcha.
About 30 miles north of Milwaukee.
And the Spartan men up by 18 at the half.
I know.
Let's hope that they hold on. A lot of game left to play.
1 minute to go. Spartans now lead by 14. This is a game that was very much in the balance with about 5 minutes to go.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And Palmieri, before it's all said and done, the Spartans have actually outshot Lynn from the free throw line. At one point, it was about 17 to 7. But the Spartans it's still 17 for Lynn, but now 19 for Tampa.
Yeah, Palmieri with these 2 free throws, she'll tie Pillar with 17. And Marissa McDonald leading the way with 18.
Holding on with 18. Knocks it down. That's what we've seen the last couple of games from Palmieri. Not just a really solid point guard, but she can score too.
Yeah. She's found her way.
Second one no good. Jendi with the rebound. 40 seconds to go. The Spartans will run some clock. The only thing left now, final score. I didn't know if we'd be saying they'd be running out the clock about 10 minutes ago. We come the other way. Womack. Hemingway, 3. Air ball. Taken away by Palmieri to Davis. 14 on the clock. They're just going to let her run it out now. The Spartans are going to move on with a 77-62 win over Lynn. Tampa wins it by 15 and will move on to the Sunshine State Conference semifinals. We anticipate the game will be, it is Thursday, probably 7 o'clock as well. Congratulations to Lynn. They put on a great effort tonight, but came up short against the Spartans. Their season ends at 13-15 in the first round of the conference playoffs. So a big win for Tampa. Leading the way, Marissa McDonald with 18 points, 7 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3. And we'll see if we can get Marissa McDonald to come talk to us. DeCarlo doing his best. Spartans do it without Ciliana Rodriguez, who hurt her knee last game. Congratulations, Marissa. What a game.
Thank you.
This game was in the balance till about 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it was scary for a while there.
Definitely back and forth, back and forth. I know you missed Sirianna in the worst way.
Yeah.
But you overcame it and really put some distance at the end when you needed it.
Yeah, no, people have definitely been stepping up. You know, Georgia's been playing really well, and, you know, she's still young, so she's got that stamina, and at this point, she can still play those minutes, so.
You end up with 18 points today, 7 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 6 from the three-point line. It looked like you weren't really looking to hit the three, but if they left you open, you were going to make them pay.
Yeah, I was trying to be decisive because I was struggling a little bit with, you know, like, second guessing, like, are they going to blow out on me? Should I go at them? Should I shoot it? And, you know, I was getting in my head a little bit in warm-ups, and then, like, Georgia actually said to me, she was like, the only problem is when you hesitate. So I was like, all right, fine. If I'm open, I won't hesitate. And I started hitting up.
Yeah,
so,
you end up 4 of 6. You know, not only were you missing Sirianna with her injury, but then Zoe gets her third foul and has to go out. Actually went out in the first half with 2 fouls. So you guys had to try to be even bigger without her.
Yeah.
What did you guys do to compensate?
Well, I think we just tried to really make sure we were moving around with a lot of energy. We were talking a lot, you know, and me moving to the center spot, like, not necessarily stronger than her. Yeah, I'm not necessarily a center, but so I just tried to, like, bounce around a lot. And, you know, I played there a good bit last year, not so much this year.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely just needed to move my feet a lot.
Knight made everybody work hard underneath, didn't she?
Yes. Oh, and it was so hard because even when we were straight up, you know, it's tough.
Yeah. So 3 players in double digits, actually 4, because you led with 18. Zoe came up with 17. Palmieri went to the free throw line a lot at the end and ends up with 16 and 11 for Olivia Davis. So it seemed like you guys took it upon yourselves late and said, we're just not going to let them mess around with us anymore.
Yeah, no, and I liked how we were pushing the ball knowing that they were in the bonus, knowing they were going to have to come get us, and then just, you know, focus, knock them down.
Well, you get another home game?
Yeah, we should be home on Thursday.
You are going to be home on Thursday. I'll be here.
Perfect.
I expect you to be here, too.
Look forward to seeing you.
Okay, we'll see you then. Marissa McDonald, congratulations on a great win for Tampa tonight.
Thank you.
77-62 the final score. Let's run through the scoring, and then we'll call it a night. Montalbano with 11 for Lynn. Leading the way was Fiore with 14, and also Knight, who fouled out late, with 14. Chappelle had 7. McCodlow had 7. Hemingway had 4. Romick had 5. And they ended up with 62 points on 21 of 59 shooting, 4 of 16 from deep, 16 of 17 from the free throw line. They had 29 rebounds on the day. For Tampa, Palmieri with 16. Olivia Davis, 11. Audrey Ramsey with 7. Marissa McDonald, we just talked to her, at 18 points on 7 of 10 shooting. Zoe Pillar with 17. Kat Van Bennekom with 6. And Vivian Gendy with 2. The Spartans were 26 of 49 from the field. That's 53%. One of the best shooting teams in the conference. Also did it from the three-point line, where they were also 53% on 8 of 15. 17 of 21 from the free throw line. They finished with 27 rebounds on the day. So the Spartans win it. They move on to play Thursday against the winner of Nova Southeastern Palm Beach Atlantic. And we'll get you a date and time. Just check tampaspartans.com, and you'll get the game time for Thursday night. Spartans now 26-5. Lynn finishing 13-15. Andre, the birthday boy, congratulations. See you Thursday. And for DeCarlo DeVoe, this is Jack Ike saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching on tampaspartans.com.